Welcome to EdTech Mythbusters. We're here to investigate what's real and what's hype in the world of emerging learning technology.
From AI to VR, we'll be diving into some of the most common myths in EdTech.
We'll share research, lived experiences, and a few dramatizations along the way.
I'm Joe Cuevas.
I'm Naim Siddiqui. Let's bust some myths.
Our first myth, that adding points, streaks, and badges makes any lesson instantly engaging. But does flashy fun mean real learning?
Boom! First place. 18 out of 20. I'm a certified Kahoot master.
Nice! So what was that quiz about?
Whales?
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
This is exactly the problem with gamification. It feels fun, but does it actually help people learn?
Right. Some tools just reward speed and memorization. It's like trivia with lag. You're too focused on winning to process anything deeply.
Gamification works best when it's tied to learning outcomes, like decision-making or problem-solving. Otherwise, it's just glitter.
So, points for point's sake isn't enough.
Exactly. Use it with purpose, like escape rooms, roleplay, and branching scenarios.
Verdict? Partially busted. Okay, so gamification alone isn't enough, but games can help people learn, right?
That's right. James Paul G's work from the early 2000s showed that games can teach systems thinking, logic, problem-solving, even empathy.
And research since then backs it up. Games that encourage meaningful choices and situated learning lead to deeper retention.
It's not about shooting zombies to memorize vocab. It's about using mechanics like feedback, challenge, and narrative to help learners engage.
And when game mechanics actually match the learning goal, that's when it clicks.
Exactly. Think Civilization in History class or Portal, helping players understand physics, logic, and problem-solving.
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
So, games don't just entertain. They can actually teach.
Verdict?
Confirmed.
Okay, I just asked ChatGPT to explain photosynthesis and it totally nailed it. So do I even need a teacher?
Sure, until you ask it for feedback on your essay and it gives you an inspirational quote written in Comic Sans.
Michael, good news. I was able to obtain Eleanor Shellstrop's file.
Is it actually a cactus?
I have the file.
You're sure? You have the file and not a cactus?
That is correct. I have Eleanor Shellstrop's file. I do not have a cactus.
Excellent. Please, give me the file.
Here you go.
Thank you, Janet.
You're welcome.
Artificial intelligence. It's fast, it's flashy, and it explains things on demand. But can it really replace a human teacher?
Yeah, it's fast, but sometimes it delivers exactly the wrong thing with total confidence.
That's because AI can't read tone, support your motivation, or adjust based on emotion and body language. Teachers do a lot more than just deliver information.
Right, like encouraging you when you're struggling, knowing when to slow down or speed up, or calling you out when you're clearly not doing the reading.
In the valise, you will find all my homework for 5 years. You see, all these years I've understood everything. I'm actually a brilliant student.
What is the capital of Montana?
You're not going to the airport, are you?
No.
Exactly. Researchers emphasize that AI lacks what they call instructional sensitivity. It can't perceive learner needs in real time.
Plus, teachers adapt on the fly. They bring in examples based on the class vibe, they create community, they build trust. AI can't do that.
What it can do well is help you brainstorm, generate examples, or explain concepts in different ways.
So yeah, AI is a great support, but it's not a replacement. No AI can replace the pedagogy, empathy, and responsiveness of a human teacher.
Verdict? Busted.
Alright class, today we'll be using VR for geometry, AI for writing feedback, a collaborative whiteboard for brainstorming, and, bonus, the robot I built for taking attendance.
Could we maybe just learn math?
The power. The facility. Jesus wept!
Stop saying Jesus wept.
You've seen it before. Smart boards, VR goggles, chat bots, and apps for everything. But is more technology really better, or is it just noise?
This right here is the trap. Thinking that more tech automatically means better learning.
It's seductive, right? Flashy tools, new platforms, but media doesn't influence learning outcomes. Instructional methods do.
Exactly. Even decades later, we're still learning that adding tools doesn't mean adding value. If students are focused on figuring out how to use the tool, they're not learning the content.
That's Cognitive Overload 101. Sweller's cognitive load theory explains that we have limited working memory, Toss in 5 new apps and you're using all your bandwidth just clicking around.
And Mayer's multimedia learning principles back this up. Tools should support learning by reducing extraneous load, not increasing it.
Otherwise, you're just swapping one distraction for another. It's digital noise.
One well-designed interactive simulation that actually aligns with learning goals? Way more effective than a mess of unconnected apps.
So instead of piling on new tech, we should focus on using the right tool at the right time for the right purpose.
Verdict?
Busted.
So what did we learn?
Gamification? Fun, but only when it's intentional.
AI? Great tool, but it's no substitute for a human teacher.
And more tech in the classroom? Not better by default.
But well-crafted games? Those can absolutely teach, when the learning is built into the play.
From AI to VR, from Kahoots to Civ 6, the real lesson is this. It's not the tech, it's how we use it.
Exactly. Learning works best when it's thoughtful, active, and grounded in solid design. The tools are cool, but they're just tools.
So whether you're building a lesson, using an app, or just clicking through your 47th tab,
Stay skeptical.
stay smart, and keep learning!